man, got that tractor beam out of commission, or this is going to be a real short trip. Okay, hit
it! Hey.
Good evening.
How are you?
Doing good.
Hey everyone, we are back, as you can obviously tell, and we are doing an unboxing. So randomly today, I was waiting on the Iron Studios Mando to come in from all the way from Australia, from Pop Culture, and I was waiting. I didn't know. I can't remember. I've ordered something from them a long time ago, so I couldn't remember how long it would take. And I saw that it had gotten into the US, and then I was like, okay, so how long am I going to have to wait for this thing to get to me? It was in LA. It was not far away from San Diego. So today, all of a sudden, it just showed up USPS, like dropped off this giant pack, this huge package. So it's fantastic.
Nice.
I was super pumped. So, which is nice. So now, I'm going to open a couple things. I'm going to open the Mando, Iron Studios Mando, and then the Hyperdrive Bo-Katan Helmet, which is I'm really excited for. More excited for the helmet probably than the statue, but either way, I'm pumped. So both should be very good pieces. And Jason, you have the Iron Studios Mando, correct?
I do, yes, I do. I got that in maybe about 6-7 weeks ago, roughly.
And your initial thoughts were great statue, but you don't have to have it.
Yeah, interesting you brought that up when we had that conversation. So it was one of those things where I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah.
But it's not one of those statues where, let's say you missed out on it or you're unable to purchase it. If you hadn't gotten it, I can't picture like backpedaling or paying double market price or something like that for it. It just doesn't have that type of presence. At least, I mean, it's subjective, but that's my opinion.
Yeah.
So again, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, I thought it was about a 9. I really liked it a lot.
Cool.
Loved it, enjoyed it, but it just wasn't one of those things where, like, had I missed out on it, would I have been kicking myself? Probably not.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing. So yeah, it's a weird way to approach it, but
cool. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Everyone in chat, thanks for being here. Do us a favor before we get going. If you can, like and subscribe. I mean, hit the like button, hit the dislike button. It really doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do. Helps the video out, and no, I guess not that it matters. Who gives a shit really? Who sees this? But at the same time, whatever. It's
that allows us to keep doing what we're doing,
like stroking our egos, I guess, right? Like, hey, hit the like button, like it matters at all.
A little bit.
It doesn't. It doesn't matter. Anyway, what's up, Steve?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Whoa, how you doing?
Do I sound okay?
You sound okay.
I just want to.
Yeah, I mean,
do I need to get my nice mic?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I'll be back.
Okay.
So in the meantime,
I gotta be honest, right?
Yeah, he's got to pull those buds out. He looks ridiculous, but just a quick happy birthday to Hugh.
Happy
comments.
birthday, Hugh. Where is he? He says, right here. Today is my birthday. By the way, can I get a shout out? Do you want to say happy birthday? Happy birthday to Hugh. Happy birthday to Hugh. Happy birthday, dear Hugh.
Happy
birthday to Hugh. Oh, it's fantastic. It works.
A happy belated birthday to Mr. Sean Solo.
Yeah, it works in so many different ways. It's fantastic.
2 days, it was 2 days past, but still a birthday week, right?
Yes, right.
He's still another year closer to death, so that's all that matters.
Probably another insignificant birthday, like we all have. So Sean Solo says, Matt, who all got the Bo-Katan helmet? So I think just Steve and I from the group got the Bo-Katan helmet. So correct. Steve and I were lucky enough to randomly like get thrown into the, I think some people jumped off of the list and either didn't pay or I don't know, whatever happens with that thing. There was like 40 of these things. So, he's got that's a lot of people to juggle to get payments and stuff. So we were lucky enough to get on the list because we missed it initially. And Steve got lucky enough to get thrown in like more towards the beginning. So he took someone's place that was like, what number was yours, Steve?
I think 7.
Okay, yeah. So you were pretty early on.
Yep.
I got slotted in at the end, which I was happy about. I mean, I'm happy to do it, to get in at all. The cool thing about the Bo-Katan helmet, when you see it, you guys will see it. Look, I wanted to support the Hyperdrive guys. I love, Christian, Tony, Parminder, all those guys. They're just good people, and their group is fantastic. I really, if you haven't checked out the Hyperdrive, go give them go follow them and check them out. But I really want to support them, and so that was why I jumped on that. The cool thing is that if you see this thing and you like it, you can buy it. Like Jackson's still making the damn things, and that's what he does. He does it so well. Like, Jackson Rupert paints these things up to be amazing. And so that's the cool part. It's still completely available. You're not going to have the Hyperdrive like plaque thing, but you may not care about that. So, Steve, how you doing, man?
Fantastic. Doing
Nice.
good. Yeah, happy to be here.
I'm glad you got on. We weren't sure if you were going to be able to make it or not. So
Yeah, I was getting a bunch of complaints. People are saying, "Steve, you need to get in here." So
that's good. I love it. Let's see. I'm going to start getting into this, but Chris says need a quarter scale Bo-Katan to go with the helmet. Yes, that would be awesome. One thing we are going to chat about, I don't know when, at some point tonight, is I want to chat a little bit about the NYC Isle Secura. So that thing looks incredible.
yeah, we should.
And then what's the price? Do you know the price on the Bo-Katan helmet, Jason? On the do you know
With
where
the non-hyperdrive, I think it's
the non-hyperdrive one?
Well, I don't know if he offers the helmets. He's offering the option for it to be painted by him. So if you get a cast, you pay whatever the cost of the cast is. So let's say $250, and then I think he charges around $250.
Okay.
So you're looking around like 500, give or
500,
take.
600, something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And there's a few variations. There's about 3 or 4 people out there who offer really good casts. Yeah.
Okay. You might be able to hit Jackson up and say, hey, because I think he's got specific people that he wants to work with for casting, right?
Yes. Yep.
So he can
it may be
point
better
you.
to hit him up directly. Yeah.
Yeah, point you right.
And don't quote me on his price because that could have changed. It could have been
Yeah, for sure.
exclusive to one thing or the other. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to start getting into this real quick. Let me mute myself until I know for sure it's not going to be too loud.
What's going on, Jay?
Nothing much.
Looks like you're calling us from the bathroom or something.
No, bedroom.
Yeah, man.
It's the closet, Steve. It's the infamous closet. If I open it, all my collectibles
Dude.
are all behind me.
I tell you what, I love that they Iron Studios has that Velcro. Have they always had that?
Iron Studios.
I don't remember them having that.
The Vader has it.
Does it? I can't
Yeah.
remember. I knew XM did it, but I didn't know Iron Studios did. I like that. That's nice.
I don't remember Vader having it. I know the XM definitely has some pretty amazing packaging. But,
Oh, maybe Vader didn't. I'm thinking about XM because I have all the XM statues, but I only have the Vader and the Mando.
Yeah. Because I just recently, it wasn't too long ago that I sold that, and I don't remember there being a Velcro strap or anything. But
Yeah, and I think that's something. Yeah, it's something you'd remember that.
yeah, Chris is saying that his Vader didn't have it. So
Okay. Yeah.
man, I'm sitting at home looking at my display case trying to figure out what the heck I'm going to do when all these NYC statues start showing up. It's going to be nuts.
Today, I said he's just pumping them out, man. He's pumping them out.
Yeah, but the Leias are finally showing up. Yeah.
All right.
Heck of here.
Here we go.
Whew. Nice base.
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
Looks big, man.
Yeah, it's heavy too. Let me go closer on this. Yeah. Okay, so here you go. Here's the Stormtrooper. Pretty cool.
The one thing this is only for those who've had the NYC Mando, but I feel like the NYC Stormtrooper helmets are a little bit more accurate and better detailed.
This
Really?
does look a little bit more like a Return of the Jedi helmet,
Yeah, it does. It does.
right? Squished and elongated.
Mm-hmm. And that's not
cool,
just the That's not just a camera. It's what it actually looks like.
Yeah, still looks like a pretty darn cool base.
Oh yeah, the base is fantastic.
What's the edition size, Matt?
750. I think I got number 412. Is that 412 or 442? 442.
Okay. And you got yours from Australia?
Yeah, pop culture.
Crazy is the circuitous route it took to get to you.
I know. No, it was it's crazy that, like, you know what's crazy is that this is what's crazy. What's crazy is that I paid less than Jason paid. And mine came all the way from Australia.
Much less.
Yeah. Like, that's crazy.
What happened, Jay?
It was just what it cost at the time from who I got it from. Yeah.
Have you gotten it yet?
Yeah, I got it like 2 months ago.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Nice. I finally I had a Rancor and a Gamorrean maquette
Finally got
from
them
Regal
done.
Robot sitting in my office waiting to be shipped out to their owners for the last since March. I looked at the labels on them. Since March they've been sitting. They became basically a piece of furniture in my office. Finally got them out of the house today, so I'm thrilled. I don't know what I'm going to do with all the space.
Nice.
Hopefully they make it there. Okay.
You know what you're gonna do with all that space, Steve? You're gonna re-get those reorder those Lord of the Rings statues.
Re-up for Lord of the Rings. No, I don't think so.
It'd be amazing. Okay, so here we go. Here's this guy.
Looking good.
Let's take this off. There we go. Yeah. I mean the you can see the all the texture and stuff on the pants.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's really nice.
Fills out his pants pretty well.
Yep. Yeah, this is really cool. The gun looks really good.
Yeah.
So I think what some people were saying is that his armor shouldn't have any texture on it.
Rippling, yeah.
Show it again. Show it
I don't know
again.
if I give a shit about that. You can see some of the texture. See how it's like metal-ish.
Oh yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you see it. Yeah, they're saying that it shouldn't have that, but
Looks like only some are coming that way. I know. So the thing is when George from MC did his unboxing, he had that orange peel effect, but myself and Costa, he doesn't have it on his, and I don't have it on mine.
I mean, it doesn't really bother me, to be honest.
It's hard to notice.
Not a lot does, but see, I think it should be more like this type of metal right here. I mean, this doesn't. It's a slight difference, but it's a little smoother. You know.
So it's orange peel. So I think maybe they went a little bit too heavy with the paint, huh?
Yeah, it seems to only be on the chests though. For those that are pointing it out.
Yeah. It was obvious. It was just there. Huh. Interesting. So this is be your second Mando, but you have your other Mando in the garage, right? So you're gonna have one in here and one in the garage.
I have it right over here.
Oh, you brought it in.
Yeah, I brought it in. I have my Kylo Ren stuff in the garage, which I think I'm gonna get rid of. I'm gonna sell it, but
okay.
But otherwise, I'm gonna I think I'm gonna put this guy and the other Mando on the top shelf. I just got to figure out how to light this stuff. I'm not sure quite yet on lighting, but yeah, it looks great. Talk about a similar pose. My gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, already I can tell you, it's impressive what NYC are capable of.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right, man. I remember I was saying that. So when you look at something like an XM or 9 Studios, and you look at what MIC does, there's not.
Yeah.
There's not really. It's kind of
It's-
doing the same quality wise.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy
They're up
what they're
there, man.
capable of.
So in this case, you don't have an option not to use the tram, do you? You have
No,
to
I have
use
to.
it.
I have to use Grogu. Yeah, I have to use Grogu. Which
Yeah,
I think
okay.
one of the reasons why I kept it was like, look, I don't mind having Grogu as an option. You know, in something like I don't mind putting him somewhere. I just don't want him splattered all over my collection. Like, and so I don't have him with the Mando, the MYC one. I took him out
Yeah.
because I could.
I don't have them on my Iron Studios. Once you put the cape and everything on,
Yeah.
it's enough where it detracts from that little part of the rock that's like acts as the key. I can't. I can't. I can't have them
Is
on.
the cape is cloth? Is that right?
No, it's sculpted.
Oh, okay. But you still see the.
You do, but your eye
Yeah.
doesn't go. It's not as drawn to it as it is when it's bare like this. You can still see it, but it's a little. Because more of the focus is on Mando, you don't look at it as much. And I have mine set at an angle anyways, because I just think the Grogu looks ridiculous on it.
It is really nice though.
Yeah.
Like Iron Studios they're really good. I mean, so I will say this: the rock of the base is a little bit shiny.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that. I don't like when statues look shiny.
It just rained. It just rained. So
yeah, sure. Yeah, it's fine. Grogu just slimed all over all the rocks, and it's fine. It's not a big deal. I think the Stormtrooper helmet looks really good. You know what? I think the Stormtrooper helmet looks better here than I do the MYCs. And the only reason I say that is because the paint is better. The MIC paint is very it just looks they look dusty. It's a different feel. It's a different feel. But I do like that there are more helmets on that one. There's just more of them, which is cool.
Yeah, it makes sense to the scene. Yeah.
It's so interesting though that they did the same pose
and a
Stormtrooper helmet. That is not a coincidence.
All right. I called that when they first showed the prototype of this. I said that, and I got roasted in the comments. And I'm like, the Iron Studios in some secret or this big huge they're not watching the community. They're not seeing what's going on in the community. Like they probably saw it, thought it was a great pose, and thought, hey, let's go with that.
It makes more sense when Matt says it, Jason.
Those
Here's this ugly son of a bitch. Not bad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's painted well. I don't know. You can see it.
It's Grogu.
It's another Grogu. These freaking people. Here's the pram. And so this is another thing, right, Jason, that the pram's not like completely accurate?
Oh, I don't know.
That's what some people were saying. The pram's not like completely.
As far as accuracy goes, I don't.
It's cool though, man. It's cool looking. I mean, you can see like.
Oh, well, they did it. That's a little bit smarter the way they did that.
Yeah. So they put them in there, and then you just go. Whoop, bleep.
Yeah.
Right?
I like that a little bit better than the way MIC did it, because MIC, you had to cover it with the cloth and the whole thing. So.
Yeah, it's a little smoothie. Like it could have maybe a little bit more texture to it. Maybe, I don't know. But I do like all the texture inside looks really nice.
The one thing I didn't like, Matt, was look at the very front of it.
Uh-huh.
You see the weathering? It looks like they just dabbed it with a brush.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
the weathering isn't the best on that.
It's not the best.
Just on that part, like around the line work and the back and the top look good, but that part just looks like they kept it.
You know what? It looks like my kid snuck in here and colored it with a
like
brown
colored
crayon.
it. It doesn't look like actual scuffing or weathering yet.
Yeah.
Either that or Jazz Ink did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sadly. It just doesn't look super great. Yeah. It's not the best. But I do really still like the texture and the face. You know what? I can live with that. If I'm gonna have a Grogu in my collection, that's better than a lot of the ones I've seen.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
seriously. So anyway, that's
Yeah, many of them look like he's been wearing a Stormtrooper helmet.
Yeah. There we go. He's just hanging out on a rock, like I
It's my
guess
prime on a rock.
as you would. Okay, should I put the cape on next or arms?
Yeah, arms, cape, head.
Nice.
Arms.
Got a message from Chris. He's not going to be here.
Yeah.
Look at those guns.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very nice with the insignia there. That's pretty sweet. Very nice.
Those arms are pristine. I like it.
Boy, he's wobbling around a little bit. Is he?
No, it's my stand.
Okay.
I need a better stand. I never thought I'd be doing this in my life, so I don't have something made for it. So I thought I'd be doing better things with my life than this, but
Right.
I'm not.
It could be worse. You could be watching you on tonight. Instead.
That's true.
Sorry, guys.
Talk about a nightmare watching myself open a freaking.
Or it could be even worse. Is your wife could be watching you.
Oh my gosh, that is a nightmare. That's my nightmare.
Dude, I heard her on the phone today when they knocked on your door. Oh, I heard your voice, the pitch of your voice, and everything changed. So what's that? Oh, it's this thing I ordered a long time ago.
No worries.
I ordered it a long time ago.
Yeah, I was like, it's like a long
Like a year ago. Yeah, before the series even came out. Steve, you should have heard the pitch of his voice change and everything.
I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
What is that?
what's crazy is that what I think is crazy is it comes from Australia. That's freaking stupid. Like, why do you have to order something from Australia? It's crazy. But it is.
Well, it's just like when the English blokes have to order from Big Bad Toy Store or Sideshow to get Rigger Robot stuff. It's just
That's true.
the licensing laws, huh?
So Ben says it's not strange watching us. The Three Stooges was very popular.
Yes, it was. You're right. That's good. Kyle says, Matt having to deal with a baby Yoda kills me every time. Yeah, I really can't stand him at this point. But it was interesting. Have you guys seen the gallery thing on Disney Plus, the Mandalorian?
Yeah.
Where they I thought that was really good. And it was interesting. It was interesting that they basically ignored the entire season and just talked about the whole Luke moment at the end. That's like all they talked about.
Well, they had an episode on the season before this. This episode was dedicated.
Dedicated to this.
Yeah, So they have two. One's about the whole season. This one's about this. So,
Okay,
yeah.
maybe I forgot that, but yeah, I still thought it was really good, and just like seeing Mark Hamill like holding Baby Yoda like the whole time was interesting.
He does not look good though in the Jedi robes now. He looks very, very
Geriatric.
weird.
Geriatric.
He looks 60-something years old. Yeah.
Yeah. Man.
But
it was
light. It seems very light actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
probably-
Another thing I didn't like about that, Matt, is if you look closely on the backside or even on the front side, you can see the 3D print lines in it. It has like that digital sort of like when they do like the webbing, the grid work. You can see like the.
Yeah, you have a better eye for that stuff than I do. I don't. I could kind of give a shit. It looks like pattern. It looks like a.
I give a shit.
No, but it just looks like a texture to me. You know what I mean?
It's gonna make Chris smile when he's listening to this in the car tomorrow. We can talk about that today. I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder if that. I think
It
that
just
was
looks like
deliberate, Jason. I don't think that that's
texture.
3D print.
No, see, all right, see the way Matt's holding it now?
Yeah.
All right, see what it's doing, how it's giving that that weird effect.
Yeah. I would assume that that's because it's supposed to be some sort of cloth, right? That has.
It is, but it's not patterned properly. It's only in certain areas. Some areas look like you said, it's intentional, but other areas didn't line up well. It's got a strange. It doesn't ruin it or take away from it. It's just if you pay close attention to it, yeah. Stuff like that just really stands out to me on certain pieces.
Is there some? Do I need to put something here first on the
No.
shoulder?
So the cape keys.
Oh,
into
it keys into everything. Okay.
Yep. Crack.
Gosh, I hope not.
Got it.
There you go.
Got it.
Got it. Does that scare you, Steve? Does it scare you?
That does.
that bother you?
Absolutely. Yes. A lot.
Okay.
Are there any swap outs on this?
Nope. Nothing.
Nope.
Absolutely nothing.
Here's the head. Let's look at the head.
Give us some head, Matt. Let's
Here's
see
the
it.
head. Here is, let me see here. Here's the head. Oh, sorry. So yeah, you can see. Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is. Remember when we were worried this was going to be like we saw the helmet and it just didn't look good. It was like a box or something like that. Like it just was
the visor and the tier was very odd and it looked disproportionate, but they fixed it.
Yeah, they didn't.
If you look at the old prototype images, they
don't have the black on the ears though, right? Is that one of the things that's missing?
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Neither did MYC's didn't either.
You know what?
The brown weathering is a little bit weird too.
You know what I like about this helmet though over the MYC is that it's actually gunmetal versus MYC.
And it's despite the lighting, it's actually darker than in person, right?
Yeah, it is.
Clink. But just for a quick second, Matt, even though you can still see the rock, take the prim off, just so Steve can see what I mean. Take Baby Yoda off. So you can still see it, Steve, but once once Mando's fully assembled, it just doesn't, your eye doesn't go to it as much. Yeah, see, I have my a little bit. It's still visible, but.
It would have been nice if they had just given you some sort of little piece you could slip on there.
A little cap of something, yeah. I mean, NYC did that. Like, if you wanted to take the poles out, you could put a little rock in and little things like that, which I thought was clever.
Yeah. The only thing I'll say is it depends on, I don't know, maybe when I get it on something more solid, he looks like he's leaning a little bit. Which I'd be concerned about if he's leaning, one way versus the other. But it does look good.
The key-in is not very, it's only like a tiny bit in his heel or his boot.
Yeah.
It's definitely a piece that if you're going to move it or shift it, not just over a few inches, but if you're going to lift it, you don't want to lift by the base and assume you have it. You want to take him off and then, yeah.
I'll probably just lift it by the base, but that's fine.
Living dangerously. Living dangerously.
Let me get the gun out.
Looking at him from this angle, I still think MYC's pose is better.
MYC's looks natural.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
It's amazing how MYC nailed that posture. Gosh.
So early on too, by the way, like way early on. It's crazy.
Yeah. Iron Studios does great bases. They really do.
They do good. They do great work. I mean, this is fantastic.
They just don't do it often enough.
They don't do it.
Everything wasn't 1/10.
I want a Bo-Katan.
A Bo-Katan, like the guy.
Yeah, I want
Like
to.
toys.
What is this? He's like, his name is like Wolf Tiger or something?
Brody Sackhoff.
Brody's.
Is that not the simplest keying ever?
Yeah.
It makes me a little nervous though.
It's cool though, dude.
I know.
Yeah.
So how's that supposed to be attached to him?
It's like a magnet.
No, I mean, but like in real life, is that supposed to be just kind of
A Star Wars magnet.
There's no strap or anything holding it on. How is it?
I don't know. I think it's supposed to be like the idea is the strap goes out of his cape, out of his cloak.
His cape or something, yeah.
Yeah, because I think that's how they have it in some of the other ones too.
Yeah,
which is kind of weird.
Huh.
But see, this is what I prefer. Sculpted capes. I like sculpted capes. I think it works on the NYC. I think it's fine, but I think if you can have a cape blowing in the wind or doing something cool in the wind, that's perfect. But yeah, this works. This is nice. I like that they put the gun on too. It's cool.
That gun's like the size of your arm, man.
Yeah, size of my arm.
I think if you got really analytical about that rifle, it doesn't make any sense at all. The way it's like, it almost looks like the rifle's blowing in the wind too. It's so far apart from his body. It's not held on by any. Oh, that doesn't look like. Is that strap across his chest doesn't look like it's attached to the rifle either. Anyway, I mean, it's in the back. You can't see it, but it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. I don't know if it's supposed to make sense as much as look good when you have it, facing.
All right.
This isn't Lineage. This is a Lineage cast. I mean, Grogu, Grogu messes the whole thing up anyway. It doesn't matter, right? So what are you gonna do? Nice though. It is nice. I like it.
Wait,
I
Matt,
like the metal look.
You see what I mean by my initial comment?
Yeah, for sure.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah, no, it does. Steve, his initial comment on this was, it's a beautiful statue. It's fantastic, but it's not if you missed it, you're not going to be chasing this thing, right? Like you don't have to.
Yeah.
Which I agree. I think it's a great looking statue. But I agree. I don't think it's like this, yeah.
So if you have a choice between this one and the NYC, which one would you keep?
NYC, 100%.
NYC,
yeah.
Without question.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. NYC also he's holding the gun on his shoulder. Like you have that option, right? He has so many switch outs. And I think NYC's Grogu looks like a dog, like a frog with hepatitis and syphilis. Has hepatitis and just found out it has syphilis. and then is on his way to the hospital because he might have cancer. Like that's how bad. I don't think it looks good. But I've said that before.
Oh man!
But you can take it off. But that's because I don't like Grogu. So I think a lot of the Grogus are bad.
This is what we need a disclaimer that the views and opinions of one individual do not represent that of the group.
I'm writing the apology email now.
No, I just think they're
Michael.
bad. I think a lot of the Grogus are bad. Everyone got Grogu pretty rough on Statue.
Yeah, not many people got it right.
No, they didn't. They've gotten it. I think these guys have gotten it as close as. I think he's decent. Yeah, I think he's decent. His ears are huge, but I think he's decent. It'd be nice if he had some hair on him or something. He's supposed to look like a ball sack, kind of.
Little diggy.
Yeah, but at the same time, the cool part about the NYC one, not everything on a statue has to be displayed, or should be displayed, right? There's not everything. And not everything that Sideshow makes, not everything that anybody makes is perfect. And so Leia Bausch, I don't display with head sculpt. I display with the helmet on, and it looks amazing. I display NYC without Grogu because I think it looks better, right? And I think there's other statues like that you don't have to display every single piece of the statue, right? If you don't like it. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't ruin it for me at all. I think the NYC Mando is by far a better choice if you can get it. I don't think you can get it at this point, but it says Matt is a Grogu connoisseur. Yeah.
I don't know. I think you need to like Grogu in order to be a connoisseur of
Yeah, I
them.
think so too. No, and my apologies to Michael. I don't want to piss Michael off. It may be too late for that, but he knows how I feel. I love the stuff that the NYC does. And I just think that you can't knock everything out of the park. It is, it is what it is. So, but Iron Studios they did a good job. Like if people missed out on NYC Mando, which a lot of people did, let's be honest,
Yeah.
a lot of people did. What are you going to do? This is a great option. It really is. It's good. It's really good.
The 675 that didn't get the NYC, you can get the
It's a really good option, and the base is really nice. It's cool because it matches that Iron Studios Vader. I like that they're doing that. That's cool. If they continue with the quarter scale thing, and it would be cool if they continue doing that. Like I wish.
Does the Luke and R2 have the same base? No. The Luke and R2 Iron Studios. Does that have the same base? I don't remember.
I don't know. I don't think the Kylo has it. That they did. But
no, Kylo has its own. Like I have the Kylo. It's got that weird.
I like this though. I like this style of base because it's like, it's a cool looking simple base at the bottom, but it has stuff coming out of it, which is the same thing I like about
snow out of Vader. Yeah,
I love that. I love the Mythos base, the original Mythos base. That kind of like what we're doing with what Michael's going to do with Emphasis Nest.
The museum base with like the dynamic
museum base bottom. Coming out from that, it's just cool looking. Honestly, it's the same thing Michael did with the droid bases, right? He's doing that museum style bottom that's matching, and then he's got other stuff coming. I love that. So I like that Iron Studios has kept that direction. I think the paint apps are great. I think the texture is fantastic. If there's things that are wrong on it, shit, I don't know. I don't know. It looks great to me.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. Like if it's the knee pad should be this color, not that color. I don't care.
Who cares?
Yeah.
It looks really good.
You think long term you're going to keep both?
I think I'll keep both for a while. Yeah. I don't mind having two.
You get one Beskar, one non-Beskar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I'm just suggesting that if another statue comes along and you need the money, having two Mandos,
I mean, if it's even going to be worth selling, who knows if people will even, if it'll go up or stay the same at all. Who knows that? But
I don't know. Yeah, how you sell so easily. You got to break my arm to sell something.
Yeah, I'm not saying that I would. I think can you have two really good Mando statues in your collection?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can. I'm not too worried about that. And I do like having at least a little bit of Grogu in my collection, like just like one thing.
It's a sprinkle.
Yeah, just something, and that's a good one. He looks half decent. So like, I think they did a decent job with it. So, but yeah, no, 100%. The NYC killed Mando. Like they just. I don't know how they did it. Like you said early on, I don't know how they did it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Steve, you were on that before anyone else was. Like you were all over that thing. You got that.
Oh yeah. I remember seeing that and I was determined. I was absolutely determined to get that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was really cool.
So Sean had sent me an image of the Luke, Grogu, and R2, and it's not the same base.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Benjamin says Matt's glowing product endorsement, great option if nothing else is available. Yeah, well, I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a lot of Mandos available. There just isn't. Do I think this is going to be better than sideshows? Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think this is going to be better than sideshows. So I think right now, what's available, this is the best Mando you can get. That you can get. I don't think it's the best Mando. I think NYC is the best Mando. But I think for what you can get currently, yeah, this is the best Mando for sure. But we'll see. Look, we'll see if maybe Sideshow will make some changes. Do you think, Jason? Do you think they'll make changes to that pose?
I don't know. I would hope so, only because it's all right. There's always the collector's fair moaning and groaning about what isn't right and what doesn't look right, and but everybody has an opinion, so it's worth nothing. However, they genuinely got the anatomy and other aspects of that pose wrong, and it just looks off and looks weird. So I do hope that they fix it. Even the pram, like keying into the cape, is just odd. There's a lot of choices that are really odd about it. So I hope that they do fix it.
Yeah, it's a cool like way they tried to make it work, where he is like kind of floating there almost. Like it is cool. It's just the pose is really weird. I don't know. The pose
it's fashion show Mandalorian. Really is the way he's walking.
Right. I mean, I don't really know what to say about it. Sean says he pre-ordered the Artifacts 1/7 Mando and Child. I just like the gunslinger pose. Yeah. There you go. Those are 1/7. Okay, yeah. Iron Studios has another. Don't they have another Mando that they're coming out with? That's 1/10. They have a 1/10. Yeah. Robin says she likes your shirt, Steve.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, this is it's a ATST, and then there's a Ewok on the bottom as well. There he is.
I love Ewoks.
There he is.
Where'd you get it?
Hot Topic.
A place called Warrior Culture Gear.
Oh, jeez. Can I join your militia, Steve?
I know. Somehow I'm all clued into all the military T-shirt websites. So
Steve's shown me some of the. What's the other one you go to? Steve showed me another one. I was like, holy shit! Got some camo? Got some camo I can buy?
Yeah.
My gosh.
Thanks, but I really like this. It's a cool ATST. Thank you.
Yeah, that is a cool shirt. I like it. I love it, dude. So if you had to name a few things, the Iron Studio version definitely does better than MYC without question. The
Beskar for sure.
The Beskar, yeah, the Beskar. The actual gunmetal looks
sculpted
better.
cape. I like the sculpted cape.
I like the sculpted cape.
The sculpted Grogu blanket is nice as well.
It is nice.
The way Grogu Grogu in the MYC, it's a big cavernous area with some cloth in there. This is a real challenge because that pram is so big. Yeah. It's such a challenge to get Grogu to be in there and that area be decorated properly. And here it's done really well.
Yeah, I agree. And I think Grogu's face is a lot better. I think the one Stormtrooper helmet is weathered better than it is on the MYC, but MYC has more of them and they just look awesome. And so I have to give it for that one. But I think the base is.
Man, where'd you get the MYC Mando?
Where'd I get it?
Yeah.
Didn't I get it from you?
Yeah, I'm just resting you, man.
Oh yeah, I think I think you were able to get it for me.
The homeboy hook it.
Yeah, that's right. And I think the base is. I've always the MYC base is very like desert like it's just very plain.
Can I ask you? You mentioned that about the Stormtrooper helmets, about them being dusty. I always liked that because it looks like when something's left out on the sand, natural sand, it has that dusted look.
For sure, it looks. I still think it looks great. I mean, these guys were like nitpicking here. Like I'm not trying to shit on.
Oh no, I was just curious because I don't know something about the Iron Studio Stormtrooper helmet. Just maybe it is because it has that Return of the Jedi look. Something about it just kind of. It's weird, and it's by itself. Yeah. Maybe because I'm used to the MYC one having multiple ones. I wish it had more than one helmet.
The MYC is also in the right context, right? Because literally there were Stormtrooper helmets on pikes in a dusty desert environment. Whereas I don't remember ever seeing a Stormtrooper helmet in the middle of dark rocks like this.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Right.
The NYC one looks like he's walking through the
It looks like that scene, the actual scene.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like he's walking through what is it? Is it Tatooine that he's walking?
I think so, yeah.
Walking through, and it's it's all that. Yeah, that. So whatever those beginning scenes of Mando, that's kind of what it looks like, and I think it works really well. I don't mind the cloth cape on the NYC. I think it looks good, but I do prefer sculpted capes. But that's just a preference thing. That's not that big of a deal. I think Jason, what you did to the cape,
Yeah, it
is
looks
much better.
really much better.
Yeah, Jason gave me, I think, was it a cape that you like put holes in and did some other stuff too, and it looked a lot better.
Yeah, I just used some reference pics and took the cloth and sort of cut it up a bit and weathered it. And I just rubbed some Tamiya, like
He
that
wiped his ass with it and then
powder.
and then sealed it.
Blew my nose in it.
It's
Yeah.
perfect. And then other than that, I mean, the paint apps are great on both. They both do a great job. It's just, like the helmet could be better on the NYC because it's just like silver. It's not gunmetal. But they both look great. They both do a good job. It's really just the pose, the presence of the NYC Mando. Like it's
Perfect.
just so perfect. It just screams Mandalorian, and they did a good job here, but I think they did a decent job. Do I think they copied NYC's? Yeah, I do.
I do.
I really do. So that's a credit to Michael and the team there, that you got these big companies going, oh, I like that. Let's do that. They don't have to worry about an unlicensed, custom maker coming after them. So, all right. So I guess I'll just move on to the helmet. Sean Solo said he's wearing the Rogue 16 underwear. Who's that? Steve?
Me apparently, yeah.
Oh,
I haven't put those on yet. One of these days, I'll surprise my
you
wife.
got to, dude.
See what happens.
I'm sure it's
No,
incredibly uncomfortable. From what I've heard,
they're like sandpaper. They'll chafe you and everything.
I've heard they're
No,
horrible.
really?
No, I don't know. I don't have them.
I think didn't Chris try them out? He said they're freaking awful. Like they're the worst.
Yeah, Chris said they were like cardboard underwear.
Yeah, they're not meant to buy. We didn't put them up for people to actually buy them. All right, let me move this around, then I'll be back in a second.
I was hoping to watch him do it live. Walk the statue live.
Oh, move it over live. So
Yeah.
you don't have one of the Bo-Katan helmets, do you?
I don't know.
Are you planning on ordering one from Jackson?
No, not anytime soon.
Yeah. It's a great helmet.
It looks beautiful, looks fascinating, but I don't know. I still haven't gotten into all the storylines, so I don't have the connection.
Did you hear that Danu Novos is shipping those helmets?
Yeah, I got my shipping notification 2 days ago from them.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Which one are you ordering?
I don't order anything. They're stuff that was back ordered.
Okay, so which one is coming to you?
I had one of them was a Mando, which I already own, and another one was one of the Trooper helmets. But they're pieces that I've already bought, sold, had on.
Yeah.
The orders are just so old and so dated.
Yeah, I know, right? That sucks. That's like crazy.
Yeah, I don't even know what I'm gonna do with them. I'm just probably gonna offer them up to somebody. If anybody wants it for the cheap, they can have it.
Jason's Emporium.
Emporium. It's just the box is gonna come in. I want to get it out. But surprisingly, I don't know. I can't believe that they're actually following through. It's
So quickly too. What the heck? How is that possible?
In my mind, the thing I'm having a hard time figuring out is like, how are they gonna make everybody whole? I mean, there's people that lost thousands and tens. I mean, think about the people who troop and cosplay and 501st, and I mean, I just don't know how they can financially make everybody whole.
Again, that's probably the guess is probably My guess is Disney really wants to get that license back up and running,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Disney is willing to subsidize the
That's
creation of all these things.
That's what I was saying. Because if you think about it, it's a small price to pay for the money that they're going to make back tenfold by moving this forward and continuing on a steady path. But for everybody that, all the naysayers and all the people that are apprehensive that think it's just a Novos in disguise, I don't think the whole story of Necker and Rubies is fake. I mean, obviously, I didn't, I just think it's absurd. But it's just one of those things that the fact that they're actually following through. So my email came in yesterday. So it was last day or two, but the email came in and it was like a personal email too. It wasn't automated. It was like, hey, Jason, just to let you know, you have 2 pieces of boxed up and ready to ship out. We'll have tracking over to you within 72 hours and let us know if everything goes well. And it was just, all right, thank you for your time. I appreciate it, guys. Like, great dealing with you and
Nice.
see what happens. Yeah.
Really nice.
Talking about De Novo Novo or whatever.
Yeah.
What a shitty name. Real quick, just so everyone knows, if you really want to see a side-by-side comparison with the Mando or the MYC and the Iron Studios, I think Thor and Junior Statue Collector over at the DCX. I think is it still DCX Open Mic or is it DCX now? I think it's DCX now. But either way, their YouTube channel, their Facebook group, he's going to open. I think Junior's opening his Iron Studios Mando tomorrow night, and they're going to do an actual side by side comparison.
Oh, fantastic!
Look
That'd
at
be
both of
great
them.
to watch.
Yeah, it'd be great. So if you're really interested in that,
Is it Mike Costa that also has the Iron Design art as well? Like all 3 of them?
yes, he does. Yes,
he's posted a picture of like all 3 of them side by side, right?
Yeah.
But he didn't do like
it was Mike's picture I was shitting on that night.
I'm not a big fan of the Zion art one.
That Zion art one, man, is I would give that away.
I know it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite.
Nothing about that makes sense.
Zion makes some fantastic pieces. That's not one of my favorites that he's done. So, but anyway, moving on. So I'm gonna open now the Hyperdrive exclusive Bo-Katan helmet. When did this originally go up, Steve? You remember?
Wasn't that long?
It wasn't that long. It's like record time.
You know what it was? When did we do the 1-year anniversary? It was that night.
Oh,
yes.
So it would have been May.
Yeah.
May. June, July. May, June, July.
So
August.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, and so in record time, Christian Goals got Katie Sackhoff to sign all these plaques. Got had Jackson Rupert paint up all these helmets. I mean, it's pretty amazing how quickly all of this got done, and how well they've gotten done from what I've seen. So, yeah. Anyway, let's check that out. But Steve, how did yours come out? Pretty good.
Yeah, fantastic. Very happy with it. And I don't take much. I haven't really taken many risks on custom helmets. I generally just try to stick with RS or Novos, because I have not seen too many good custom helmets, but this one definitely was worth it. Very worth it.
I hate packing peanuts.
Right? Yeah. Those people, we should just be able to ship them right back to them and say, deal with it.
It's definitely packed well, though.
Sean, if you want, you can send me a PM. Sean Soldier.
Is that the plaque?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's nice that you got it together.
So here, let me see. Let me open this up. Let me get this thing.
I got my Snowtrooper, I think it's Alan Austin signature plaque for Snowtrooper the other day from them. Turned out well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, here you go. Bo-Katan, Brody Sackhoff. Gotta love that. Looks great. I don't know if they come. Does it come with a plaque like stand, Steve?
Mine did.
Okay, maybe it is. Maybe it did. I just need to. Yeah, that's awesome. That looks great. Oh yeah, it does. Okay. Yeah, it's got this plaque here. It's kind of like a
There you
MR
go.
plaque. Okay.
How does it smell? Mine really smelled like paint when I got it. Like it
Yeah.
was definitely.
Yeah, it smells like paint.
It's
Yeah.
like just enough time to dry before it went right in the box.
This is, what is this? Oh, the
Yeah, it comes with the collar pieces. I didn't bother putting those on.
this guy,
Rangefinder. Okay.
the rangefinder, which is cool. I don't know if I can get it to focus on this thing. It's so tiny. Focus.
That's what she said.
It's so small. There it is. Okay. But that's cool. Nice weathered. It's nice.
Looks
I like
good.
it. Yeah, I like it.
Is the stock metal or resin?
Metal?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
It is. Mhm.
Like aluminum.
Nice.
Aluminium. As Tony would say. Right? Tony Ducker.
Mm,
Aluminium.
Sounds classy, doesn't it?
It does. It sounds way better. So this is what you're talking about?
Yeah.
So where
Yeah.
are these supposed to go? They're supposed to go like
They're supposed to be
underneath
around the collar, on the
Right
bottom
there.
of the helmet where the
Oh.
neck would be. I didn't even bother putting them on. I think that they're a waste of time.
Yeah. Like that.
Yep.
Yep, something like that.
It's so when she goes in the water, it seals her neck off, so she can go in the water. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't even know how you would put them on. They didn't even look like they would fit in there.
Oh, I'll get them to fit.
He just jams it in.
Okay, let's see this. Woo! Damn. Here it is. All right. So, here you go, guys. I mean, look at that. Jeez.
Ooh, that's a beauty.
Really is. Like you
That's
can
a
see all the
nice helmet, man. That's a nice helmet.
you can see all the nice like work he does on the scrapes and
No wonder why him and Ben are like peanut butter and jelly, huh?
I know, right?
Go back to the right cheek. Can you turn it back to the right cheek?
This one right here.
Yeah. We'll turn it. So is there a vertical line about 2 inches from the ear on the right cheek?
Vertical line. On the right cheek? This one?
The helmet's right cheek. If the other right.
Well, okay.
So is there a vertical line? Is it a paint line or whatever about 2 inches, an inch and a half from the ear?
I don't know.
Because I could definitely see one. Rotate it a little bit more right there. I swear I see a vertical line just to. So yes.
Oh, I see it, Steve. I see it. Yeah, right next to the
It looks like it's paint. It looks like it's a paint. It's deliberate. I just wasn't sure if it was like a printing mark or something.
Oh, you're talking about this one right here?
No, all the way down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
This thing, this drip line.
Yeah. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's cool. That's actually cool. It looks like.
Yeah, I couldn't. When I first saw it, I thought, "Oh, there's a crease in the print or something." Okay.
No, this is great. So it gives you an idea of the ears.
Yeah.
Here's the back.
Yeah, really well done.
Very nice. Similar to yours, Steve?
Yeah, mine's
I like-
better. Mine's better,
Yeah,
but
well, what are you gonna do? You know? I like all this, like the bubbling and stuff effects that he does. Like look at this on the cheek. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's so cool.
It looks like dirt that's gotten wet. You know?
Yeah.
I like how the metal looks like metal on the airs. Like I wish the Boba helmet had that. Looks like
What do you
Boba. So see, like with the damages and on the air caps, how it has like that sheen, like that metal shine.
Yeah.
Like with Boba, how you see his damage coming through, it's supposed to be metal, but it's so flat. It doesn't,
Yeah, it's so cool.
It would look cool if Boba had that sort of metal sheen to it. The reflective. Yeah, you gotta try it on. There you go.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I tell you, you look a lot better with that on.
Yeah, it definitely smells. Whew. I'm all sweaty and hot now. Dude, it's fantastic.
Nice.
So where's that going?
I don't have any stands. I was looking before we got on. I was talking with Jason about. Let me see if I can bring it up here. We'll give Tom Spina a plug like we need to give him another plug, but we'll do it. Let me see here.
Hey, when you do it right, you do it right, right?
I guess it's just stupid. We just plug the guy so much. So, but yeah, he does it right. So, so I was looking at these ones because I was telling Jason that I really like the RS stands. I do. I like the RS stands a lot. But these are pretty cool too. And these are metal stands that Tom makes.
And that larger disc helps balance like off shaping our heavy helmets.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are pretty cool.
I'm gonna standardize on RS stands. I'm gonna go.
Are you?
Just all total. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure what I'm gonna do. What I might do is standardize RS helmets stands in my RS case in the like, you know, the back case. But otherwise, I think I could branch out a little bit because this is pretty cool too. He's got like these heads, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know about the nose being chopped off like that, but like,
well, it's a scratch and dent seal.
oh yeah. Yeah, I guess you could you could do that.
Yeah, the acrylic looks good.
Yeah. No, yeah, it does. It does look cool. It's interesting. I like the idea of having a head like under a like a red, you know, what's it name? Luke Skywalker like a red 5 helmet or something like that, right? That'd be kind of cool. You know, so I mean, it's a good option. You know, it's a good option. It's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know about this. This looks terrifying right here. But otherwise, does he have like any that are non-deformed? Oh, he's got these ones down here too.
I didn't realize he sells all this stuff. That's
Look
crazy.
at Tom, man. Look he's so happy next to this thing. Look at that.
That's a
Nice
big
custom mannequin.
mannequin. Is big.
It is. He's
Yeah.
having a good time.
Vader mannequin.
Yeah.
It is a Vader man, yeah.
Yep. Custom Vader mannequin.
Dang, look at those arms. Like you can like pose them exactly how you want.
Yeah, you
can
put your
make-
Vader on that. It's looking primo.
You make the arms touch its private parts, its own privates. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Vader. That's so cool. Yeah, so he sells a lot of this stuff. I might
I
get.
use those square ones. Did you peek at those yet, Matt?
Oh, these ones?
Yeah, those are the ones I use.
Yeah, that's
I love
nice
'em.
too. Actually,
I absolutely love them.
I wonder if we could ask Tom. Can you, Jason? Can you hit Tom up and ask him if he can put smaller pictures on his website? Because this is ridiculous. I can't even. Oh, there we go. Okay.
There you go. See, doesn't that look fantastic?
Yeah, that does look really nice. Yeah.
I use those for all my helmets, even though
Are these metal?
Yeah,
Yeah, these
they're
are
heavy
nice.
duty. They're beautiful.
I mean, I wouldn't put a freaking hat on it, but
It just gives a museum display. That's why I like
yeah,
it.
it's really nice. You know, the only thing I'll say, the one thing I like about the RS stands is I like that they have the little plaque thing.
Yeah.
It's nice.
And the height is completely adjustable. So
That makes a difference.
It is. It makes it nice.
and you can mix and match pieces from other ones, right? So you can go crazy with the height.
This is adjustable because you could probably put this into that, right? If you wanted a smaller version of it.
Interesting. I don't know if it's practical at half that height or not.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't either. But yeah, that's cool. It's a good option. It's a nice option to have.
Yeah, it's definitely the Cadillac option. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
$55.
Yeah, it's a lot. But you know what? Like for me, I don't need a lot of. I'm not buying. Especially not anymore. I'm not buying a shit ton of helmets anymore. Like, you know, like I did when I did the X-wing helmets and stuff. So getting one of these every now and then, it's not that big of a deal. And they do look really nice. They really do. So,
it's in the noise of when you buy like the Dejarik set or whatever. You just tell them, hey, throw in 5 with the Dejarik set.
I know, seriously.
I won't even notice.
Just throw in like 10 because it does at this point it doesn't even matter. Just freaking. It's cool that he does a custom acrylic cases too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he does them. He does them of all sizes. Anybody that's curious, as you can see here, a lot of the props and things like that.
I don't think I could live with that thing. That Donnie Darko.
I couldn't either. No way.
No way. Oh no.
Terrifying.
No, fuck no.
That's so cool. Yeah, it's a cool option. I mean, I bet they're freaking beautiful case. Have you gotten anything from him, Jason, of acrylic case wise, or you have? I know you have.
Not the acrylic case, and interestingly enough, though, the acrylic case is the first time I ever interacted with. I don't even think were they Rico Robot yet? I think they just became Rico Robot, but when I got one of those ridiculous life-size Lenovo pieces, I think it was a Sith Trooper at the time. I wanted to put it in like a giant acrylic case and give it like a nice look and whatnot. And so yeah, that's the first time I ever reached out to them. That was like 3.5 years ago.
What's crazy is as we're going through this, we're seeing like screen use pieces being in these things. It's like, yeah, of course.
CC says she's got the Honda option of metal paper towel holders for $10. That's totally what I have.
That's what Steve does.
I have that too. Yeah, and it looks really good. It really does. But I like the adjustable height and the plaque holders on RSs.
Chuck's saying, hey guys, just received my Bo helmet the other day too. Last batch, but certainly not least. Oh, cool.
Which Boba helmet is that?
I think the Hyperdrive one.
Bo
helmet. Bo-Katan.
God, I don't know. I read Boba for some reason. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, to answer your question, Matt, I never ended up following through with the acrylic case purchase because it ended up the acrylic case would have superseded the price of what I paid for the actual life-size Sith Trooper at the time.
Okay.
But not to say it wasn't worth it. I just, for the piece, I didn't think it was enough to justify it.
Yeah. I do like this though. If you have a special helmet.
Yeah, I think it just has a great look to it.
It does. It has a beautiful look to it.
Like with that, and I have the straps hanging down. It just looks really good.
I bet that looks great. And that doesn't come with a plaque or anything either, I don't think, right? Or maybe it does, but I can't remember.
Yeah, but there's these clear acrylic things that you can adhere it to, so it still faces forward, and there's enough room on that square base. The square base is a decent size. It's not as small as it looks in the image, so you can rest a plaque on there. Yeah.
Russell says nothing wrong with Honda. They go forever. You're right. They go forever, and they'll get you where you need to go. Brent says Target used to have these acrylic paper towel holders for $7 that work great. I think they've since been discontinued because I haven't seen it lately. Yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of options, guys. If you want to, you can go whatever level you want to go. I just like that these are like metal. They're probably decently heavy and will hold, to me. So I have this issue where if I'm going to buy something like a freaking RS Boba helmet, right? Like I don't mind.
That'll easily shift to the side.
I just don't mind. I don't mind paying a little. If I'm going to do that, like I don't mind paying a little extra for
my problem. My problem is I have 25 helmets. So.
No, I hear you.
Oh, I see.
I'm not going to replace my RS stands with these. That's not.
But
Matt,
that's a perfect example to use. So, like, remember when we got the Boba helmets in, and everybody's like, "Oh, it kind of shifts it to the side." Well, I already had a couple of these in hand, and once I set it on, it just sat perfectly.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to show. This is the point out the Hyperdrive logo right there. Right there.
I gotta say,
cool.
I really enjoy when somebody has actually a nice signature, and that's a nice signature.
It is.
I said that the other day, and Chris was like, "Why is it nice?"
Chris doesn't like signatures, though. You can't talk to Chris.
Chris is he's.
Yeah, I think she's got a great signature. I really like the way it looks.
Yeah, there's some plaques. There's some plaques where signatures are an eyesore.
Yeah.
Some people sign really, really small or really messy or all over the place.
Steve, how'd you put this thing in there? Like, what did you do to adhere it?
I didn't. I think I just friction fit it. But do you have a hot glue gun?
Maybe.
Either that, you could use hot glue, or you could even use double-sided tape, I think.
Wait, what's it go on, Matt? What's the backing? Is it like a Master Replicas base?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just use double-sided tape. Perfect.
Okay.
But it will sit in, like Steve said. You can rest it in for now.
Or super glue.
Well, you'll never get. Well, not to say you never get it off, but it'll be tougher. Yeah.
Matt, I think I friction fit mine. I think it just stays.
It just stays in there.
Yeah.
It does sit in there fine. I'm just kind of thinking.
Man, a little piece of chewing gum.
Yeah.
There you go.
Work. I'll get some of that Big League Chew and I'll put it in there. That'll be great. I love Big League Chew. So you're saying this goes in?
Yeah, it's supposed to be there somewhere.
That's so interesting. I have to say congratulations first of all to Christian and the group Hyperdrive group. These are great. They look beautiful and
came out beautiful.
And they came out.
Yeah, at the blink of an eye.
I mean, we don't have we have a couple exclusives. We got nothing to show for yet. We'll get ours out there, but they came out with theirs. It's great. And I'll say that, Jackson did a fantastic job on this. Like, I can't believe he got these amount out before. And it's crazy. So that's really cool. I think it's cool that it worked out. Yeah, I'm not going to do this. This is not going to happen.
It's a waste of it. It serves no purpose.
No, it really doesn't. Man, that's a beautiful helmet, though, isn't it? Like,
the colors are fantastic.
The design, yeah, they are. They really are. But even just the design of the helmet itself, it's just freaking beautiful, man.
Yeah, there's a femininity to it.
There really is.
There is really nice. Yeah,
it's so pretty. I love it. And I do like the I don't think these pieces aren't metal, but they look metal. Like they have a nice shine to them.
Yeah, that's what I was pointing out earlier. I like how it actually looks like metal.
Yeah, it's pretty. And I know Jackson's done a lot of research on this thing. Like he's really the guy to go to for a Bo helmet. So if guys, if you still want one of these, he's still making these things. So
he's probably like, "Damn you, Matt!"
I know, but I mean, it's how cool is that? You can still get it. Like it's if you want one, and Jackson's still making them. Like, I mean,
no, it is good that you're not at a loss Just cause, yeah. So you're not getting the Hyperdrive exclusive, but you can still get a Bo-Katan helmet.
You still- you might not have like the signature, to go with it, but you can always get that. You can get that another way.
Yeah.
It's really cool that Christian put this whole thing together and like got the whole thing sorted and got it, got them all done, and everyone, that it's a cool group exclusive that Hyperdrive did, and congrats to them for getting that done, and yeah, it's just cool. But you can get it otherwise, which is really neat. Still available. So Russell says, oh wait, hold on. I love signatures. I just some signed Brian Muir plaques for my Vader. Oh yeah. Brian, I tell you what, Brian will sign some signatures.
Did you see the new CZ ones?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Got inspired on that one, huh?
Wow. Lindsay is behind him with a cane, hitting
I
him.
know.
More.
Seriously. More signatures. My hands hurt.
Oh man, we need that pre-recorded. Hey Russell, I still want that. I want that Royal Guard pike. Name your price, man.
Kyle says, how long did it take from the start of the commission to receiving it in the mail?
Like 3 months, like overnight.
Yeah, like
it was the quickest.
It was fast. It was
fast. It was like what?
I even think 3 months is too long. I think it was shorter than that.
Well, Matt
wasn't
the first person to get his, so
That's true.
You got yours like a month, right, Steve?
Oh, more than that. I was first batch.
Dude, Christian was like, hey, we're coming out with it. Steve, we got a spot for you. Oh, Steve, I need the full payment. And like, basically he had it like the next day.
Well, here's the thing, right? What's like more to that is the quality. It's there. Usually when something's rushed, you can say, hey, they got it done quick, but the quality control suffers. All around it came out perfect.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
And I'm always worried being at the end of a run, because like that's when you're tired of making the damn things and you
never want to see another one again.
Yeah, you never want to see it again, and you just want to get it out the door, and like
that's why I'm amazed he's still doing them. I can't believe he's still doing them.
I think he really loves doing it. From what I understand, Jackson loves making the bow, like doing the Bo helmets. So
Matt's just like, go to Jackson, email Jackson, tell him you want a Bo-Katan helmet.
He'll make you
Tell
one.
him Matt sent you.
Tell him the boys at Rogue 16 sent you. No, don't do that.
Tell him Large Marge sent you. Anybody guesses what that's from.
Nurse Fight says, have you guys ever broken a statue? Steve,
have we ever?
Steve, you want to take that one?
I don't think I've broken a statue.
It's coming pre-broken.
I've bought a lot of broken statues, but I don't think I've ever broken anything.
Yeah.
I know somebody who broke a helmet though.
I've paid to have helmet. I know that too. I've paid to have people break Steve statues before they send them to him.
Yeah.
No, I've had look. I got the R5D4 that came in from NYC. One of the feet thing that plug into the thing was broken. And I took pictures of it. I mentioned it I sent it to Michael, and I was like, how should I put this thing together? Cause I'd prefer not to send it back. It was a clean break. I can fix it. Right. And he gave me some pointers on what to do. And I put it, I super glued the damn thing back together, and it's freaking great.
Well, I think you're asking if we ever broke statues.
Like, have you broken one like when opening it and stuff?
I'm just handling it. They're easy to break.
Yeah,
some statues are they're very, very fragile. I've broken a few.
Yeah, I haven't done. I mean, knock on wood, I haven't done that yet.
But if you guys have a broken statue you need it fixed, we know somebody you can go to that does a fantastic job.
That's true.
Phenomenal job, yeah.
Yeah, he fixed my Anovos Vader helmet and Chris's as well. Just
that still baffles me how, I don't know, that the speckled silver, I don't know how we did it.
Yeah,
it's pretty amazing. Tikathri says no, not R5. Yeah, it really wasn't that big of a deal. I was worried when it happened, but then once I saw how clean the break was, it was just like it's not a big deal.
And how small it was.
And I think it was a piece that was already like supposed to have been glued from the, there's different parts of statues that they might glue versus have already put together some in different ways. I think it was like something like that, and that's why it came off or something. I don't know. So it was not a big deal. Infant says not a helmet collector, but always wanted an X-wing helmet replica, preferably Luke's Empire version, to place next to XM Luke. Any suggestions? Yes.
Oh yeah.
RS.
Man, RS all the way.
The Black Series is better though. Come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Now let me bring that up here real quick. Let me show you which one you should.
Amphion, you cannot go wrong with an RS Prop Masters helmet. Absolutely
not.
Every time.
Let's go here. Let me bring this up. Okay. Let's go into here. Hopefully they have it. Sometimes they don't have them available on their website, so you have to hit them up separately. Let's see. Wow, they got a lot of scouts right now. All right, so yeah, so you can at least see, you at least get an idea. They make these guys, RS, make the best, in my opinion, the best X-wing helmets, and so you can hit them up and ask for a Luke Empire version, and they'll make it. They'll make it for you. It may take a while because they get hit up a lot by a lot of people, so they have a bit of a long run to get things out. But at the same time, the X-wing helmets are pretty standard for them. Shouldn't take you too long.
No, not at all.
Yeah, Russell's saying contact.
And if you think the helmet will look good, go do the whole thing like I did and get the bust as well.
Yeah,
that looks sharp.
Oh boy, Kyle says, "Is it possible to see your RS Boba helmet next to the Bo helmet for a size comparison?" Yeah. Let me give me 1 second.
It's getting chancy.
Yeah, I don't really like touching that thing, but I'll get it out. That's fine. 1 second.
Ooh, the Boba next to that, huh? Woo.
Yeah, that was nice.
I have my my Boba right next to my Anovos Mando. It looks really good. So.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that. Fantastic.
What does Nerdified say? He says, if it becomes broken, what can you do? You contact the people who sold you statue, the makers. Yeah, well, if it's the person if it's a used statue, you got to do that whole song and dance. I often like to just negotiate a discounted price and then fix it myself, or send it off to the statue doctor. But if it came from a commercial reseller, you can, if it's not sold out, you can return it and get a replacement. They'll make you smash it to bits, and then they'll send you a replacement. But if it is sold out, then Sideshow offers you like a discount, like a $50 or something like that.
All right.
To keep it.
So here's the Boa helmet. So I don't like touching this thing because I swear I got the best Boa helmet they've ever made. Like this thing's unbelievable. I think this is the one they actually show on the website.
Yeah.
They actually took photos of and put on the website. So
it's definitely the most accurate out of the batch.
For now. Yeah, he's still making the damn thing.
It's definitely the most accurate I've seen.
It's incredible, man. This thing is a freaking work of art. But yeah, let me see if I can get you. And what's cool about this thing, I mean, you can see the strap, what is it, like a police riot strap? Riot strap thing. So let me see. Let's see, how am I going to do this?
It's getting tricky.
It's like puppets. It's like puppeteering.
Kiss me, Boba.
Oh. Okay, so here's the two size comparisons.
Oh, good.
That's pretty appropriate, right?
Yeah.
Decent. This is side by side right here, so you get hard to get.
Yeah, Nerdified. I had the same issue. He said, Matt, so he had the same issue with the Iron Suit as mine, the cape and the gun, not keying in because it's broke. Mine's like as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was telling you earlier, remember? And I was saying I can glue it in place, but if I do, it's permanent because of the way it keys in.
Oh, can you go full screen with that, Steve? They're wanting to see this thing full screen. So yeah, here you go. This is sorry, I can't get the shadows to like completely. But there you go. That gives you an idea.
They're definitely different shapes.
Yeah, but that's cool.
But they're definitely in scale with each other. They're well done.
Yeah, that gives you an idea.
You can hear that fiberglass knocking off that resin. What a difference.
Well,
weren't they beefing up?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You did that a little too long and a little too good.
I felt every bit of it. Yeah. So anyway, this is I'll give you full screen of this guy. This thing is beautiful. I mean, look at that, dude. Get out of here.
That's crazy.
Get out of here with that.
Woo. That's
Unbelievable.
fire.
I mean, I think this is worth John Bird not being able to, type anymore, or
he'll never spank the monkey again.
Yeah, he can really do nothing with his hands anymore because of this, but it's worth it. I mean, my God.
It was worth it for Matt's collection.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. I mean, it's just stupid how good this is.
I've been upgrading mine and putting actual parts in it.
Oh yeah, like found parts and stuff.
Yeah, I got the Casio board. I got the camera, the viewfinder thing of the camera. The SX70, Polaroid SX70. I got a metal board in the cheek.
And these are metal ears as well, guys.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Look how beautiful that white thumbprint is on the side of the helmet.
It's gorgeous. Woo!
See, I don't see that as a thumbprint. I see that as wet paint, and it was like leaning. It was like lying in wet paint. You see that as a thumbprint, huh?
Well, I mean, not technically a thumbprint, but like something like you have paint on your hand, and just skimming across by accident.
Yeah, these things are beautiful. I mean, I'm excited for people to get this thing, and hopefully they can come out with more of them eventually. But 40 hours, man. 40 hours.
They were recently talking about about helmets that were they were doing a Q&A or something, and both this helmet and the Y-Wing came up. And I got the distinct feeling that they were not going to do these again anytime soon.
The Bobas?
Yeah, or the Y-Wing.
Yeah, I know. I feel bad because, like, more people would have them if it wasn't for the fire, right? The fire really knocked them back on their production schedule with this thing. They had some, I don't know if they had them done completely, but they're close, I think. Another set, and they got effed. And so they've been getting back from that. We'll see if they we'll see if they can come out with more, but
yeah,
but they are.
And Greg mentioned that he feels like he may have been ignored. I really know it sounds like we're biased to defending them, but Greg, if anything, I think it's just that they get inundated. Specifically, Andrea, she's the she's the first line. So any and all communication from customers, clients, etc., pass through her. So she gets inundated on a daily basis, specifically with Boba questions, Y-Wing questions. So if it does seem like she's ignoring it, I think she's just trying to be amicable in a way as to not say something that might lead you on, or to say something that may, it's just it's one of those things where I think they just want to be careful with saying anything because it might lead somebody to perceive it one way or the other.
Yeah.
I mean, that or she's tired of answering that question.
Yeah, or that.
Yeah,
I'm sure everybody's answered that.
I just don't think it was intentionally like rude.
They might not have an answer for it right now, and they go, "Oh shit!" This
true.
right here is what you have to keep in mind. This is what we never talk about. Why has so much they have to get through. And so, because there's people like, and this is totally fine. I'm not ragging on the 501st for doing this. I think
No,
it's great. But you have to keep in mind this is happening.
They're painting helmets for a couple of group members. Like they're doing a ton of work for the 501st. Yeah.
Right. They're doing commissions for the 501st all over the world. And on top of that, you want an X-Wing helmet, right? So like, just keep that in mind when you're ordering something, that they do all of this stuff like crazy, which is really cool. The 501st stuff they do, the actual armor they put together, from what I understand, you can basically get a piece of armor from RS and be like, okay, cool, I'm in the 501st, right? Like it's not completely that way, but it's pretty, I mean, it's very accurate, right? So RS does really, really good job with their stuff. And I think they say that on their website, that it's like 501st approved or something like that. So I know Benjamin Bowman and Robin Bowman, I think they both troop as well. And so I think, doesn't he have an RS Scout?
I think so, yeah.
That he troops with, I believe. So that's cool. I thought about it at one point and I was like, you know what?
Aren't you a little short to be a stormtrooper?
I am. I'm too short to be really.
They'd probably give you a 20% discount.
I'd be like, hey, I don't.
He doesn't
want
need the shin guards.
I don't really want to be I don't want to be a scout trooper. I wouldn't want to be a scout trooper, and I don't want to walk around in a TIE fighter pilot outfit because it's black and you're in the sun.
Ewok, baby. Ewok jumpsuit. That's
I wouldn't be.
need.
I'm too tall for an Ewok, and I'm too tall for a
an
Jawa.
Imperial officer?
Yeah, but then it's like an Imperial officer that no one respects, right? Because I'm not really big or tall, and so I wouldn't want to do that. And plus, their outfits are stupid. I don't
want to be a Jawa or Ugnaught.
No, Jawas are too short. Ugnaughts are too short and ugly.
Those Jawas are bigger than you think, man. They're tall.
No, come on.
If you think he comes up to my hip, you're crazy. He's tall.
I don't know, bro. I don't want to be a Jawa though. No, I would want to be. If I had to troop, what would you be, Steve? If you had to do it, with just Stormtrooper?
Ooh, gosh.
Before you answer that, Steve, I just want to say this. One thing that I think is important, and I am not trying to come across as offensive. I think certain troopers or certain characters have a specific look. Like if you're a death trooper, you're on the taller side and the much skinnier side. I see some people trooping that are like busting out of their outfits and can't even.
No body shaming. No body shaming.
I'm not. I'm just. I think that like if you pick a character, like if you are 6'8" and 120 pounds, like be a death trooper. If you're, I think you should. I know you might like a certain character, but if you're trooping or cosplaying, I feel like it should. If you're built like Dave Prowse, like be Vader. Don't be Boba Fett. It doesn't make sense. Like if you're jacked, like I just feel like it should correspond with the body of the. That's tough.
Yeah, I have such a hard time because there aren't very many muscular troopers, so I have a real hard time finding one that works.
Oh, I'm sure that's the case.
I'd probably first of all, my first option would be Lobot for sure.
Of course.
I think that would look great.
Does anybody 501st as like Lobot? Is that a thing?
It's gotta be.
Really?
I'd want to be.
I think I told you I was at Star Wars Celebration, and there was a woman in line behind me. She had just finished chemo, and she was
that's right.
She had a Lobot thing around her head. She just totally embraced it, and she was killer. She kicked ass in that.
That's awesome.
But if I had to pick something, I'd pick short.
But there's a difference, though. To me, there's a difference between cosplaying and trooping, right? So, my thinking is like if you were going to go trooping, you have to remember you got to walk. You're walking around in hot weather.
Yep.
You're sweating your ass off.
That's why short trooper works because you got the cloth pants.
Yeah, the pants.
And,
it's a good shout.
And it's not overwhelmed with like the shin. There's no like thigh armor. I don't remember. Yeah, I think short trooper would be.
I tell you what, if I could get
short trooper is killer looking.
Plus, I've got a helmet that if I walk around in it all day, I will be riding high the entire
This
entire
guy,
day.
this guy. It's just
This
constant.
guy, huh?
Every time, Jason. I
Take a
love it.
fork in the minute.
I know. I tell you what, if I could get my hands on Dan Shudlick's Mud Trooper helmet that
Yeah,
he made, dude, that would be a killer costume. That'd be a killer.
it's pretty good, huh? It's looking great.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
And real quick, Matt, Nerdified, just send me a PM and I'll give you some feedback on that.
Chuck saying I have a full Death Trooper hottest costume next to a Wookiee. Dude, can you imagine walking around as Chewbacca in
No, I couldn't.
in Florida?
Oh,
You need
yeah.
fans in that thing. It needs
Oh
to be
my
like
gosh, dude.
water.
I was at a celebration and a couple Wookiees walked by. First of all, it's so intimidating because
Yeah,
they're
sure.
like 2 feet taller than you,
Right.
and you've got to be like to do it right. You've either got to be on stilts or on some crazy
Yeah.
high platform shoes or whatever, and then include you. We've seen. Have you watched the videos of Adam Savage when he's done Chewbacca?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, that gives you a great idea of
Yeah.
exactly what you're going through wearing
But-
that darn thing.
You probably smell like total ass, right? Like
Oh,
you probably
yeah.
smell like just deep asshole. Because I mean, that's you're walking around for. I mean, geez, dude, that'd be horrible.
What did you say when it was like 105 degrees out? You're like, so you can smell it and taste your ass.
Exactly. When it's that hot, you can smell and taste your ass at the same
Oh
time.
god.
Okay. Benjamin's saying Scout and Short Trooper.
Nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I couldn't walk around in a diaper. I just couldn't do it. Sorry. Nope.
Yeah, well I think from the waist up, Scout Troopers look freaking awesome, but at the same time, yeah, they do have a little bit of a bra, a little bit of a diaper. It's still cool though. I think it's awesome. But a Short Trooper is really cool though. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, Kyle's saying go watch Adam Savage's cosplay as Wookiee, like you said, Steve.
Oh yeah.
He was drenched. Yeah. Scout, Short Trooper, Squad Leader are perfect because you can sit down. See, I forgot about this. You can't when you have the TK stuff, you can't sit down or break it.
I didn't know that until they said that on the last RS
Yeah,
video.
right. I didn't know that either. That was crazy.
Shit.
That's why you see stormtroopers just walking around everywhere. Like you're like these guys never sit down because they're gonna break their shit. It's crazy. You see them
That's
like
crazy.
leaning up against the wall. They're like all tired and shit.
That's what you gotta lean. Hey, don't lean, you gotta scratch your arm.
Hey, just sit down, dude. Just sit down. You're not too good to sit down with me? You too good to sit down with me? Robin says our garrison has a Wampa drops for everywhere. Dude,
Man.
that's crazy. Can you imagine walking around in a Wampa suit?
No, I could not.
How do you think that works? Does he have
You
because
need
he would
like a
have to,
team to dress you, and
you'd have to be on
everything.
stilts and have your arms. Your arms would be like half the arm length, right? Like you're like
Yeah, you'd have to control them some way.
If I'm going to dress up, I want to be comfortable. I don't want to be suffering the whole time. Forget that.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, what do you pick, right? Like that's because everything with a helmet. I know people do deck their helmets out though. They have like fans. They have like AC stuff in some of them.
You
That's
have
why-
to, yeah.
That's why I think Lobot's perfect. Great slacks with the little bell,
yeah,
little
totally.
bell ankles, right? And then
Yeah.
a puffy white shirt, and you're comfortable the whole time.
Princess Leia
Right.
outfit, just hanging out. Just do
Well,
your thing.
that I would be too self-conscious.
Yeah,
wearing
well,
that,
understandably.
Yeah.
Also, accurate TK is thinner plastic. They use thicker plastic for Scout in Return of the Jedi. Oh, okay. That's a huge advantage because TK armor cracks easier than Scout. Okay, interesting.
Talking about Wookiees, man. I was watching Retro Blasting tonight.
Uh-huh.
Man, what a narrative on one of the things he was razzing on. He was showing it was a scene from Empire Strikes Back, and he does mostly reviews on toys, and he has this disdain for Hasbro and HasLab and all that. But he's talking about the Bespin playset, and he's like, yeah, sure, it's original to how the set looked, but as a toy, it makes no sense. And he's like, well, why don't we add in there at the same time Peter Mayhew, who's going through basically a heat stroke from being in the Wookiee suit, and he goes a difficult Carrie Fisher who won't get along with directed that day because she's been on a coke binge the night before.
That's so true.
Poor
Either that or
Carrie,
either that or she's been or just pounding somebody from the crew.
that poor woman, man. May she rest in peace.
Yeah, great. But still, she did those things. So let's talk about this real quick. What do you think, Steve?
I think it's fantastic. You get the real sense that she's walking through a jungle with that, through a. I mean, I have minor quibbles about it, but I don't even want to go into them. I just think that I think this is a must-have, and basically shows you what a piece of crap the sideshow one is.
So you're 100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
See, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do here because I've mentioned this before. I really love what I've seen of the Eyeless Cure so far, but now seeing the whole thing, I'm just trying to figure out. This thing's beautiful. Like everything about this thing is beautiful, but will it fit next to like Shakti? Like, will that look good?
Fuck
Not that it has to, but like, I'm just wondering.
I think so. Why
Not to mention, will it look good without being lit up?
There you go. You got it right here. It's
I know.
not lit up. I think it looks good.
This is it without being lit up. There's it with it lit up. That's pretty nuts, dude. Jason, what are your thoughts?
Again, I think the base is beyond reproach. It's amazing. I think the color of the elements on the base and the lighting, it emulates the CGI of that scene perfectly. I think they nailed the skin tone on her as well, but the pose I think leaves a little to be desired. So I don't know. It's
So what do you think's going on with the pose? I get the impression that she's using her lightsaber to light her way as she walks through the jungle, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Not even a question.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the third time that's been said to me without people having shared that information.
I do think the head seam could be a little better right here.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But that again, that's a minor quibble, right? That's not.
Mm-hmm.
I think the face sculpt actually looks. I think it looks good, like in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I think they did a great job. Everything, you're right. The base is a work of art. It's ridiculous. I don't know. It looks pretty amazing.
And then he has a picture of it next to what Maris Brood, and it's like, oh wow, that looks great together.
Right. Benjamin says, I don't remember seeing that character in Avatar. It's funny because I mentioned that to Chris as well. I was like, yeah, she's kind of like walking through Avatar, but I mean, it's still it's Felucia, right? Like,
yeah, but what didn't Order 6? Wasn't she in the jungle in Order 66?
Yeah,
what
exactly.
She got right.
Exactly. That's the idea. That's the thing. Robert says the pose is real awkward, not good for a statue. See, I don't see it, but see, I saw something different when I saw the Stormtrooper statue from him. So I think everyone has a different opinion on poses, right? And how they feel about it. I find it to be I find it to be a refreshing pose.
Yeah.
Because no one does this. Everyone has them like holding their lightsaber ready to attack or defend themselves or whatever, right? Every single time. No one has the balls to make something like this where someone's like using their lightsaber to light the way to go through a jungle. To me, that's impressive that they did that. You know what I told Chris, and this is I still stand by this. That's really pretty that I wish Michael had given us an option. I wish Michael had given us an option for a smaller base. Are you looking at the thing?
I'm just looking to see if she does that pose in the movie at all. Go ahead.
A smaller base with possibly a different pose that gives you two different options for her. But still, this is pretty amazing.
Smaller base with a different pose. What do you?
Yeah, because you know how he's doing multiple bases for different statues.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have been cool if he had done that with this one.
You wouldn't have gone with this base?
You know what? Honestly, the first thing I thought of is I would have liked a smaller base to go next to Shakti. And I would have loved to have her having both hands on I would have loved to have both hands on the lightsaber. That would have been my first choice, but I like the bold idea of this. I like the idea of this. I think it's beautiful and well done.
Yeah, it's a totally different pose than anything else. I think it's, you're either going to like it or you're not. I like it. And yeah, to me, I see her, walking through a jungle in the dark. Really is the way I see it, and that base looks just like, you look at the movie. That base is spot on with the
Is
movie.
it really?
Now I just looked at the scene, and it wasn't Order 66 that she was doing that, because I don't see her doing that in Order 66. Maybe there was an earlier scene with her.
Yeah, there might have been a couple different scenes with her. I can't remember. I mean, I'd trust Warren to know that. Let's see. Chris says the face sculpt looks off to me. Otherwise, great piece. Yeah, I mean, look, that there's going to be some things that people like and dislike about every statue, and it's kind of, that's the subjective part. Like, there's statues that people like that I think the face sculpt is off. You know what I mean? Like, it just depends on how you feel about it. Robin says, if you costume, you get into the events for free and hang out with the actors. That is pretty cool, actually. Benjamin says the face sculpt is off. Yeah, I mean, I actually don't mind it personally, but that's, my own opinion.
Yeah, it doesn't jump out at me.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. Let's see. Jason, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Nerdify's trying to ask how to private message you.
But how can I? Oh, I'm sorry, Notified. If you're in the group, the Rogue One group.
Yeah, the Facebook group.
Facebook, just, you can message me there. I'm sorry, not on YouTube. My apologies.
Kyle says, personally, I like the pose a lot. It's different and fits the scene well. Yeah, I agree. And then
if Warren knows like a timestamp or something in the movie, I'd love to be able to see it, because it doesn't. When I see that, that looks familiar to me. That stance, it looks familiar, and I don't know. It's not Order 66, so.
Yeah, it looks good. I don't know. I'm really of two minds on this. I'm just not sure what I'm going to do yet.
I'm a yes. I'm absolutely.
Yeah, you're a yes. I think Chris is a definite. I think Jason's a definite no. I don't think Jason's going to get it.
Yeah, I'm passing.
I'm on the fence. You know what? It's tough because there's so many things. And at some point you got to say no at some point to something, right? And that's the problem I'm having is that I feel like I'm starting to get to that place where I'm like, maybe I should say no to some things.
Well, this is not the one to say no to.
I know. I hear you. You know what? I'll say this. I'd rather have this. I personally would rather have this than Boba on Throne.
Yeah, for sure.
That, in my own opinion, I know people are going to go nuts for that Boba on Throne. It's going to look beautiful, but it's just my own, thinking.
Yeah, I think Boba on Throne, there's going to be, as time goes on, there's going to be a lot of pieces. Maybe not all quarter scale statues, but there's going to be a lot of Boba on Thrones. You're not going to get anything like this anywhere.
Chris says MIC doesn't make it easy. So many pieces coming. I know, man. I know. There's a lot. There's an awful lot coming down the line for sure.
Yeah.
Benjamin says the pose from Jedi Fallen Order video game, you walk like that with saber for yeah. But I think I mean, haven't we seen them do that in the movie? We've seen them do that.
And I don't know. I don't know if it's Isla or not.
Let me see something. Let me do a quick search. Let's see if I can find an image of that specific thing.
Because then that would be just, if it was from a specific scene somewhere, then perfect explanation. For me, I wish she was centered on the base a little bit more. That she's not centered, and that's driving me crazy. I don't know how to. I'm OCD, I guess, that way, but if she was just a little bit more to her right, it would be much better.
Yeah, see, that doesn't bother me that much, but I hear what you're saying. Yeah, see, I don't see anything with her. Let me see. I don't see a picture of her doing that. I mean,
yeah.
Not that they're going to have just a random picture of that, but there's definitely some sexy idler secures out there. If anybody's interested in that, we've gotten in trouble for doing that, so we're not going to bring that up. But yeah,
Daddy's not here to yell at you, so
that's
you
true.
can do
That's
it.
true.
We can do it if you want.
We could do it. We could do it. But I'll tell you what, I don't know, guys. I think this is really going to depend on how you feel about the pose, the face, all that kind of stuff. So,
the reaction when he posted it, I didn't see anybody having any issues with it.
No, I don't.
Have you seen many people have negatives with it?
No, no, not really at all. But it's tough. He posts this thing in the NYC group. I mean, it's all NYC, fans.
Mm-hmm.
It's all like freaking, and so nobody's really gonna say anything. Do I think they think it's great? I do. I think everyone thinks this is beautiful because I think it is a beautiful statue. But I don't think in the NYC group is where you're gonna find people going, I don't know about this or that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Show the picture. Go to the picture when she's next to.
Kyle, you only live once. YOLO. Pull that trigger.
Yeah.
Warren says, I can't find it. Steve, it must have been thinking of her throwing her hand up while getting shot, which is possible.
Yeah.
Either way, pose is great.
Can you go to the picture where she's next to Maris Brood?
Is it? Let me hold on one second. Let's see if I can find it. I wonder if that's in the group or if he has it here.
There it is. 2 over. Just there.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
And you're getting both, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they'll look great together for sure. If you want 2 ladies to be coming at you with whips and handcuffs, these are the statues to get right here, guys. Maris Brood's gonna freaking hurt your ass, and Isle Secure is gonna try to make it better.
She's gonna bandage you up.
She's gonna help you out. She's gonna make it feel all better. But Maris Brood's gonna be like whipping that ass just left and right. Look at her, dude. She is so angry.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
What a great cosplay that would be on the right person.
Oh my gosh, dude. She could probably scrape your face off with those abs. And jeez, look at her.
Did we lose Jason? He's like completely silent.
Yeah, no, what the
I'm here chilling. I just I have to leave at like 6 a.m. for work and some other stuff. So
you're fine.
I'm just going over some emails. I didn't want to be rude. That's why I'm off camera.
Yeah.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm done hanging.
Greggy talks about the light up flowers, and I gotta agree. The way those light up, it looks so good.
Amazing. What is it? What is it? Resin?
That's the thing too with these. These are like, I think that these are really deep, and I would think that this is a real challenge to make these flowers.
Yeah. I mean,
But I just think the color emulates the CGI scene amazing.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Right there.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like a fluorescent green.
We'll see. You might be right, Steve. It might be one of those situations where you're like, you just can't pass up on this one. We'll see.
Yeah. What did we say was coming out? We've got we've got the Tuscan Raider. We've got was Ahsoka coming for sure? No, I don't remember.
Ahsoka, yeah. I think he said Ahsoka's coming soonish.
Right. What were the other? There were two more.
There's Isla, Tuscan Raider. With I don't know if that's part of Tuscan Town or if that's like, well, I don't know. I'm not sure if that's just on his own or what. But and then, yeah, Isla, Tuscan Raider. Ahsoka,
Padme,
and then
Padme, Isla, Tuscan, Padme, and Ahsoka, and a surprise.
And then Boba will come eventually.
Yeah, so Padme's a must for me too. I don't care if she's hideous. It's the only Padme statue ever. So I think it's going to have to be a must.
Benjamin said, at least the costumes don't take up much room. You can carry your costume in a fanny pack. That's true. And then she can take the fanny pack off and whip you with the end of it.
Heck, you can wear these costumes underneath your clothes. They're so small. They're crazy.
Hold on one second. This is nuts.
Yeah. So of those, Isla's absolutely essential. Padme's essential. I think Ahsoka, unless it's screwed up, that's gonna have to be essential. Unfortunately, Tuscan's gonna be the odd man out here.
I mean, yeah. Do you think that's gonna be a hard? Honestly, that's gonna also be a hard one to not.
It is, but man, I can't order everything. God. And who knows what the surprise is? Ugh.
I know it's gonna be crazy. Yeah, guys, I think that's it. I just wanted to kind of talk through, open these things, talk through this, because, we're not going to be back till next Friday with a group therapy.
Nope.
No, Saturday.
I need to confirm. I think some plans are starting to pop up on my calendar here, but I think we could still do it Saturday. So the intent is that this Saturday we're going to do our group therapy with folks from across the pond.
Yeah,
pretty sure we're going to do that. I just there's a pre-order in the morning for this, right? And I think I've got some family activity I need to make sure I can work around.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that should be a fun one. And then. Also, guys, Jason, we're on for tomorrow, correct?
We are.
Okay, so tomorrow we're going to do Jason's top 10 pre-orders.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So that'll be cool. I think maybe either at the end of this week or the beginning of next week. We'll see. We have a new show we've thought about that we're going to be doing. That should be cool. That should be pretty cool. And I think yeah. Anyway, I won't say too much about that, but it should be a fun one as well. So, and then I think we're trying to line up some more collector spotlights as well. So we'll see. We'll be having
get some pretty interesting ones, but it's going to be based because of all the scheduling and the pandemic lifting. People's schedules are getting more busy than they were, when things were sort of on the down low. But once they start to align and fall in place, we have some interesting guests coming up, which would be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So, but thanks everyone for hanging out. Again, please give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down, either one. I think Benjamin said we got one downvote already, so that's great. Whatever, it doesn't matter. And we appreciate everyone hanging out. Appreciate your time, and Steve and Jason, thanks for your time and hanging out. And we'll be back tomorrow, guys. We'll put the thumbnail up at some point on YouTube and Facebook, and just keep an eye out for that. It should be around the same time, I guess.
Like 9:30.
Yeah, something like that. So, Cool. Anything else, guys?
No,
No, we're good.
Tomorrow and good stuff. Good.
All right, guys.
Evening.
Have a good night.
Good.